Oh, hi! Thanks for tuning in to this Furson Bear, who is a man behind a camera on your TV. I say that because I'm a Furson, like a furry person, a bear, growl, a man, I'm male, and my pronouns are he, him, camera, I'm looking at one now, and TV, because I'm on some sort of screen that you can use as a TV right now. Furson, bear, man, camera, TV. I also bring this up because that test that Trump took, the one he's been bragging about, the one that proved he's got a high IQ and has implied that it means he's smarter than Joe Biden, turns out it's a cognitive test. Now I know what you're thinking, so what, Bear? What's the difference? Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, the competency test assesses your knowledge and skills required for a particular job and can be customized for that position. The cognitive test assesses your ability to think clearly and determine if any mental conditions exist. There are a ton of jokes there that I should probably dig in on, but I don't have the time and I'm not funny enough. To be clear though, these men are running for president. One is a petty selfish orange and the other is a gaffe machine. Both are terrible choices, but as I explained a few episodes ago, till we have a new voting system in place, these are the choices. Trump mentioned earlier that the test was very hard. During the Fox interview he had last week, he got defensive when Wallace mentioned it wasn't the hardest test. He said it got harder towards the end and doubted Wallace would even be able to pass himself. Then days later in another Fox interview, he was asked about the harder questions and he didn't do himself any favors. Take a look.
I said to the doctor, it was Dr. Ronnie Jackson, I said, is there some kind of a test, an acuity test? And he said there actually is, and he named it, whatever it might be. And it was 30 or 35 questions. The first questions are very easy. The last questions are much more difficult. Like a memory question, it's like you'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV. So they say, could you repeat that? So I said, yeah. So it's person, woman, man, camera, TV. Okay, that's very good. If you get it in order, you get extra points. Okay, now he's asking you other questions, and then 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes later, they say, remember the first question? Not the first, but the 10th question? Give us that again. Can you do that again? And you go person, woman, man, camera, TV. If you get it in order, you get extra points. They said nobody gets it in order. It's actually not that easy, but for me it was easy. And that's not an easy question. In other words, they ask it to you, they give you 5 names and you have to repeat them, and that's okay. If you repeat them out of order, it's okay, but you know, it's not as good. But then when you go back about 20, 25 minutes later and they say, go back to that question, they don't tell you this, go back to that question and repeat them. Can you do it? And you go, person, woman, man, camera, TV. They say, that's amazing. How did you do that?
Yikes. That's the opposite of hard, making me believe it wasn't just the SATs Trump may have paid to have someone take for him. Even having to take the cognitive test raises red flags because usually it's recommended you do so by a doctor because you've shown signs that your mental health may be declining. Well, anyway, let's get into the news. Welcome to Barely a Bar's Woke52 Week 30. I'm your hunky bear doctor, HilaHila. Do you remember our key phrases from the beginning of the episode? Rewinding is cheating! Globally, China is facing increased tensions and political criticism over its alleged persecution of human rights violations of the Uighurs, a Muslim minority group in northwestern China, also over criminalizing political dissent in Hong Kong. Trump continues to do things like contradict speeches that make him sound responsible, like tweeting a now removed tweet from Dr. Emmanuel, a pediatrician from Africa practicing in Texas, who not only says COVID-19 can be cured by hydroxychloroquine, but also believes other things like if they masturbate, issues like infertility and impotence are caused by sex with spirit husbands and spirit wives, which he describes as essentially as witches and demons having sex with people in the dream world. Georgia had a 68% increase in voter turnout in this year's primary from 2016 after sending absentee ballots to every voter. Walmart and other retailers announced that they will be closed during Thanksgiving Day due to COVID-19, the first time in 30 years. WHO says COVID-19 could be resistant to seasonal changes, unlike the flu, just as the U.S. sees over 150,000 deaths. California, Florida, and Texas all see a surge larger than New York. Boom! 52 seconds. Thank you for watching. If you like these news blasts, feel free to share Bear with your friends. You can also like, comment, subscribe, and click the notifications alert bell to stay woke 52 times a year in 52 seconds of news. Want more news with your favorite news bear? Feel free to stay to the end to watch some clips or images with me. Bye for now.